My Hyperion pie. Go! Dun 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 dun. Seems good. I remember when I took off many explosions ago when someone was like, "Hey, nice launch." Oh, you had no idea. Bill looks pensive. I wonder if I'm gonna die this time. Guess I got a lot of things I hadn't thought about up till now. Speed's going up nicely. Getting ready to jettison. Didn't like that little vibration I saw there. Real gentle turn. Real gentle. I think we'll wait till the atmosphere is even thinner, to be honest. There we go. How about now? Uh-oh. Nope. Nope, we're good. Get some lights in here. Okay, we should be fueling up the middle one as we go. Okay, good. Super late to be doing a gravity turn, but we're going for it now. No, don't cross that plane. Maybe? Maybe we've done it? Not pretty, but it worked. Yay! Gonna turn off the lights as there's nothing to illuminate anymore. Just into the great black of space. Put on the afterburners. You can see we're kicking in the RCS for more power. Woo! That's such a waste of RCS fuel. We have a bit of a difficult situation here. So this thing's primarily thrusting in vacuum. Problem is, I don't know if it's going to have enough kick. We're going to be at the apoapsis in a minute. All our playing safe. More like playing dead. I don't want to turn these guys on quite yet, but I think I might have to. They're not going to add a ton of thrust. Yeah, it's because we kept adding fuel cells here. Well, we're just going to do our best. We're almost on our way back down now. . The trajectory we're on is at least putting off us hitting our apoapsis a little bit. Oh no, and we have a problem. There we go. Problem fixed. So this is actually the lander we're using now. It's got to get us to the moon, Apollo 13 style. By which I mean doing what it wasn't designed to. Well, we're going to use RCS to try getting us every ounce of fuel we can handle. Or every ounce of thrust. Keep going. Almost there. Barely using any monopropellants. We might be able to use that to get us to the moon, and we can save these guys mostly for the landing process. There we go. We're officially in orbit. I think. Periapsis. 100 kilometers! We did it, everybody! Now we have the delightful... Oh, we're not stuck in Kerbal orbit. We got this. We've got the delightful task of trying to land on the exact same point on the moon Jeb was at. Personally, I can't think of a better person to lead this operation than myself. There we go. We'll go with a slightly safer projection. And we don't even have to burn for that long. Let's have a look at the solar system here. We've got Kerbal below us. Gently ambivalent to what happens. It's a very pretty game in its own way. Just delightful. I remember when they added music for when you get into orbit. My favorite Kerbal Space Program memory is still watching Jeff Major, 1F Jeff, go to the moon for the first time. He didn't do any orbits or anything, he just pointed a rocket at the moon and went in a straight line to it and nailed it on his first try. It was beautiful. It was like, hey, as it turns out, that's not how you're supposed to go there. Who will rescue Bob after he comes to rescue Jeb? Well, that's when we go back to the other ship. And it's gonna be amazing. Alright. Let's kick it. Hello, Milky Way. It's the Orion arm of our galaxy. Assuming Kerbin's in a similar one. Firing monopropellant for the slight boost it's giving us. The good news is, like, once you hit Kerbal, expanding your orbit is relatively easy. Or once you hit orbit around Kerbal. Not unlike Earth. If you can orbit the Earth, you've actually done one of the most difficult tasks in the solar system parts we care about. because of the terrestrial planets, it's the heaviest. There's bigger ones out there in the universe, but Earth's actually fairly big for a rocky planet. Kerbal has similar characteristics, of course. Let's just try... blast away with our thrusters here. Okay. We have a moon encounter, or a moon encounter, so let's see it happen. It's gonna move slower as we get closer to it. Then we get the lovely task of landing next to Jeb. Alright. Add maneuver. Put on the brakes. Seems legit. Computer? Oh, it's because we're warping. I was gonna say, why can't I turn the SAS off? I'm gonna shower when I come back. I expect Jeb to be safely back on Kerbal. Yeah, right? That's what everybody wants to see. Old Jebediah Kerbal. Alive and well. Three, two, one. Okay. This isn't going to be a very long burn, but I'm not going to use the main thrusters. Which will make it take a long time. I think it's time for us to start burning through our monopropellant. Okay, messed up. That's fine. That's fine. It's all good. Look, just thrust away with these little guys. Makes me wish I brought a couple more. And again, this is kind of not the most optimal use of our monopropellant. We'll use it all together because it's trying to move those heavy lifters. Still thrusting away even though you can't see it.
Yay! Come on, guys, we're going to the moon!
Alright. And we finish applying the brakes. Oh yeah, we had one problem before too. We don't want to land in the wow, that little tiny crater caused us so much trouble. looks like the landing spot we have is slightly better anyway. We can very carefully examine it. Yeah, it's on a plateau, which is nice. Beats landing on the edge of a crater lip. Alright, so how long till we get there? 2 hours, 21 minutes. Mrs. Get David's here, everybody. We're going to rescue Jebediah Kerbal.
Not to play, though.
Not to play Kerbal Space Program, it's not your cup of tea?
I think my comment from yesterday was too much science.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'd like it.
Maybe.
It's got a bit of a learning curve, to be sure. Okay, here we
Is it
go.
going well? Uh-oh.
I'm cautiously pessimistic. Okay. 3, 2... So that's the moon. That's Mun. 1 sec, I gotta slow down time. We need to land on just the right spot. Needs more science! Sure, thank you. Alright. Easy. Easy, and we're gonna do monopropellant burning right now. Actually, you know what? Change of plans. We're gonna try to shrink our orbit, but not all the way. I'm gonna try to collapse things. Try not to crash into the previous crash. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, actually. Okay. Oops, I shrunk it a bit too much. Back to plan A, everybody. Full burn. I was gonna try to have less free fall on the way down. So we are burning. Not much, but we are doing it. Getting rid of our monopropellant. We're actually down to half. This could be... that could be a problem of its own. Not sure you have enough braking fuel. What could be wrong with us falling in free fall from 250,000 kilometers? This part's tricky, but it needs to be super precise. Okay, that's about as accurate as we can get it. And we're just going to turn off the old RCS here. We're not close. We need to add a maneuver. Jeb, I'm coming for you. So we need to get the apoapsis, whoops, right above him, which is going to be very difficult to judge. And then we need to kill all the speed we develop. Whew. Rescue missions are hard. Alright, we got this. Wait, 90 meters per second. There's no way that's happening. It's gonna be a long walk for Jeb. Okay. Just have to go for that. We're barely falling right now, though. We've almost completely killed our velocity. Falling at a mere... not even 300 kilometers an hour. Less than 200 miles an hour we're falling at. Which, for a rocket... So I would say my single greatest regret is not having landing gear on that thing. We want that circle to be right in the middle of what we're doing. So that's our velocity relative to the ground. And that's the most important thing. Alright, and down we go. Falling faster and faster. Okay, let's do one more maneuver, try killing a little bit more velocity. Cool. Now we can start using monopropellant for what it's designed for. Will he explode? Of course not. We're gonna rescue Jeb, and we're gonna wait for him to walk all the way over here across the entire surface of the moon. Now we have one awkward situation where keeping our SAS turned on is using most of our electricity. So let's get the gears down right now. There we go. Yeah, lights are slowly killing our electrical charge. Design flaw! That's alright, we can turn off the SAS if we need that. Please move the inner rocket into the current stage. I think we're gonna have to, although I'm a little concerned. Well, anyway. Hopefully we can get back with that. Alright. So I wonder how long it's going to take us to crash. Also, I wonder what we're about to land in. Looks like there's a pretty good chance it's going to be the edge of a crater. Okay. Is its fuel tank empty? I don't know why this engine doesn't want to fire in this stage right now. Oh well, I'm sure we'll be fine. As was the case before, we can almost arrest our fall just with monopropellant. Which is convenient. All out! Well, it's everybody's favorite time. So we don't have landing gear anymore, but it's okay. Because we have another separation. So as long as we can stay upright, everything will be fine. I think I'm going to hit the ground in 100 seconds. Okay, hopefully there's a little bit of debris left there, or right there. Oh man, remember when I chose not to put landing gear on this interior module? Jeb? I'm sure we'll find him. Bill seems confident and determined. Okay, what we're watching for is the explosion there. So that's going to tell us how far to the actual surface of the moon, because it's not quite right. So they're 8K from the surface. I'm predicting they'll explode when they're about 4K, maybe? 3? Okay, 3K. So 3,000 meters is actually going to be the ground, so we need to bleed off all of our speed by that point. Come on, monopropellant. Monopropellant. Boy. Really should have some sort of landing gear. Okay, we want the beams of light to hit the surface now. It's happening. No, no, no. Now center out. Coming down at a speed a person can run at. Okay, here we go. I accidentally gave it a bit too much juice. I think the ground's got a bit of a slope, which could strand a bill here as well. Landing gear could come in very handy. So close. Just don't blow up. Dunk. Alright, we might be able to do something with this, people. Turn off the lights. Alright, Bob Kerman, we're gonna need your help. Bill and Jeb are stranded on the moon. Alright, back to the Space Center. I think we can get them home. So our next goal is to see if Jeb can possibly reach them for the Hyperion 1. Now last year, we had a very similar situation on our hands. And we tried rocket packing him over. Oh yeah, right how we left him. Remember when we thought he was dead? Alright. There's the ship. He just needs to walk 100 kilometers. Well, may not be a lot, but I feel like I'm making the most. Alright. Forward and back. So I'm going to attempt to increase his speed going forward. Non-stop until we hit 2. If only you could tell him to auto-walk. Can I tell him to auto-walk? It's important you tell me the answer to this relatively quickly. This won't work. It's gonna work. Is there an auto walk feature? It's important we find out the answer. Chat, is there an auto walk? He has the right to die with his friend. No, you cannot. No auto walk. Okay. Welp. Wish I had a rover. I get the feeling Jeb's gonna die. I sense a plot to destroy Jeb Kermit. Oh, just like last time. We can do this. We can do this. Jeb's gonna live. Jebediah's going to live. Barely gonna hit the ground at Mach 2. See, this is easy. It's just like landing a spacecraft, which I have also done successfully. Here we go. He might skid for a bit. Whee! He's never getting to that spacecraft. Haha! Good work, Jeb. Well, might as well take a surface sample while we're here. Site name. Jeb's Rest. How did I use that much fuel, right? This is going to be the rest of the stream. So it's looking like he walks at about 1 meter per second. No auto walk feature. Well, let's see. We walked him 100 meters from the crash site without really using anything. Here's what we're gonna do. In our fiction, we're gonna say we walked him all the way there. So I think I can just say end flight on him, and we're just gonna see if Bob can come back. Terminate? Sure. Oh, killing all crew in it. Dang it. Well, let's just see if we can get Bob back for now. Can't time dilate the walk? I don't think so. We can check. Let's ask if we can time dilate the walk. I really hope Space Kraken doesn't eat him if that happens. Look! He's come so far! Let's go, Jebediah. Cannot warp faster than 1x while moving over terrain. Stream should be back up, though. Alright. Let's see what we can do with my friend and yours. Bob. So we're just gonna spend a little bit of time. Unfortunately, these are like right at the halfway point. Well, it's hammering through our monopropellant pretty quickly. We'll rock it back and forth. Unfortunately, the cockpit end is heavier. Ugh. And get ready, everybody. I regret this decision. Oh goodness! Oh no! What have I done? Oh goodness! Oh no! Case closed.